Oh wow, I do not have enough space on here to record, so I do have a lot to say. But probably if I was to go live, then I could just keep talking. But I do have a topic today. It's called the Bandaid. The Bandaid. What is a Bandaid, right? We use Band-Aids to Band-Aids aren't necessarily made to heal you, but after you have a wound that's incurred, you put that Band-Aid on it and you have to keep it covered, for a little while so that the open wound won't become infected. And then, after a while, you can take the Band-Aid off and let your wound naturally, heal, because the body is designed to heal itself. So, you can, you know, put the disinfecting, ointments and things like that on there, but you have to give those wounds time to heal. But you don't want to take that Band-Aid off too soon, because sometimes you're still bleeding and then you don't want to just be bleeding out everywhere, right? So this is just something that just kind of came to me, like in matters of the heart, and when it comes to our healing, our self-healing. And I've been talking in my line of work. I talk with my coworkers a lot, and we deal with one of our practices is to be trauma informed, because of the clients that we work with, who are young people who have incurred a lot of trauma in their lives at an early age. And when you're in this type of work, it forces you to also think about your own trauma that you have incurred. And sometimes we bury those things so deeply within us. And I just got to thinking, like, I'm just tired of taking that Band-Aid off, like ripping it off too soon. Like, but what does too soon really mean? I'm gonna have to get some space on this phone, because this is gonna be a good topic. So stay tuned for more. So with the Band-Aid, it's like, again, taking it off too soon, you can make it worse, right? And in our relationships, sometimes we think that we have healed from a breakup or healed from a divorce, or learned a lesson, and then we find out that maybe we haven't mastered it. We learned it, but we haven't mastered it, because if the same thing comes around to repeat itself, it could be a new person or a new relationship with the same lesson. And it's like, I'm talking to myself, so what is it that I'm not getting? Like, if we know that a certain situation, or even I'll just say like certain foods like sugar, if we know sugar is bad for us, why we keep eating it? We know over drinking is can lower our immune system. Why do we do it? And I think that sometimes these are just unhealthy coping mechanisms, once again, for some of the trauma that we have stuffed down. So I'm not going to have enough space on here to really get this video out the way I want to. But I haven't really been making videos. It's kind of like just, questioning my platform, myself, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? Is this really, should I really be sharing my life publicly? And thank you to all the new followers and subscribers on YouTube and Instagram. Haven't really been on Facebook too much, but just being transparent parent. I started this platform 10 years ago. My book, I'll be celebrating 10 years this year. So I'm like, what have I learned? did the book do what it was set out to do? Am I a better person? Am I a different person 10 years later? In my core, I'm still the same person. But it's just the application of what was written. But you can never change what was written, and it was written for the time, and it's still valid. And we just all have a personal walk. Like, I question myself every day I wake up. I'm like, okay, I'm 40. I thought I would have been married by now. It was my desire, and I still believe that I am going to marry. because it's never too late. And one thing I can say is that I don't want to date anymore. I feel like I've dated so many different types of people, even different races of people, men, not people. I mean men. And like, I just want to be able to discern who my husband is, who my person is. I don't feel like I should have to. Kind of lost my words, but I was saying that I don't want to date a whole bunch of people anymore. Like, God has heard my prayers. I know what I desire.